Hello everyone, today our topic is how to create Pipedrive meeting for Calendly booking. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new booking from Calendly, then automatically I'm going to capture the detail of that Calendly booking and I'm going to use this booking details to first search for that person in my Pipedrive account. If that person already exists in my Pipedrive account, then automatically I'm going to create a new meeting in Pipedrive. So for my objective, I have to build a connection between Calendly and Pipedrive. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I have to use trigger and actions. In trigger application, I'm going to use Calendly. In action application, first I'm going to use Pipedrive, and again I'm going to use Pipedrive. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can create Pipedrive meeting for Calendly booking. So here what we are going to do is that if we get a new booking for a meeting or an event from Calendly, then we will capture those details of that booking and we will use these details to first search for that person in Pipedrive. If that person already exists in our Pipedrive account, then automatically we are going to create a new meeting in Pipedrive for that person by using Calendly booking details. Now for doing this automatically, we need to create an automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now with Pabbly Connect, whenever we are going to get a new booking from Calendly, then automatically by using those booking details, we are going to first search for that person in our Pipedrive account. And if that person already exists, then automatically we are going to create a new meeting in Pipedrive. Now for building this automation, we are going to create a connection between Calendly and Pipedrive, and that too without any coding and programming skills. So how we can use Pabbly Connect and how we can create this automation? For that, we have to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect, and it will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you just have to click on this sign up for free button, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I have to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here I want to create a new workflow. For that, I have to click here on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to create Pipedrive meeting for Calendly booking. And now I have to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab I will find all the folders that I have created in my Pabbly Connect account. And here I have this particular folder of Calendly, so I'm going to select this and I'm going to save this workflow in this particular folder. So I have to click on create, and it will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Calendly. So I'm going to select Calendly here. And now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and invite created user will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now I'm going to connect Calendly with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection, and I will connect with Calendly. And here my connection is successful, as I have already logged into my Calendly account in the browser. So it has detected that. So I will go back to Pabbly Connect. And here I have successfully created this connection. Now I have to select the organization and the user. So I only have one organization and one user, so it is already selected. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see it is waiting for response. So how we can get this response? For that, we need to create a new booking in Calendly for an event or a meeting. So for that, let me take you to my Calendly account. And here I'm going to use this particular event of PC integration, and I'm going to use this page to create a booking. So for that, what I need to do is I need to go to my live page, and here I'm going to create a new booking. So for that, I have to select the date first. So my date will be of 26th of April and my timing will be of 3:30 p.m. and I'm going to click on next. Now I have to fill all these details of a user. So my first name will be dummy, last name will be user, email will be dummyyuser@pabblytudes.com and I'm going to give a random mobile number. So this will be my mobile number. Now I have to schedule this event. So I'm going to click here on the schedule event button and I have successfully created this new booking. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and here we can see I have received this response of this new booking. So in this I have all these details of my user and the booking. So I have the resource email which is dummyyuser@pabblytudes.com. I have the first name which is dummy, I have the last name which is user and I have the full name which is dummy user. Also I have the random mobile number of my user and here I have the start date and time which is in UTC time zone right now. So my date is of 26th of April 2024 and my time zone is in ETC and UTC time zone. That is why I'm having the different time right now, but it will change when we will create a new meeting in Pipedrive. So here I have received all these details. Now what I need to do is I need to first search for this user as a person in my Pipedrive account. And if that person already exists in my Pipedrive account, then automatically I'm going to create a new meeting in Pipedrive for this particular user. So for that what I need to do is I need to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab and here my action application is going to be Pipedrive and I'm going to select Pipedrive here. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and in this I have this option of find person. So I'm going to select this. So this is going to be my action event and now I have to connect Pipedrive with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click here on connect. I will click on add new connection and for connecting Pipedrive with Pabbly Connect I need an API token. So where I'm going to find this API token, for that I have to take you to my Pipedrive account and for the API token I have to go to my profile and in this I have this option of personal preferences. So I'm going to open this and here I have this option of API. So I'm going to go there. And this is my API token. So I'm going to first generate a new token. I will click on generate token and I'm going to copy this token. I will go back to Pabbly Connect and here I'm going to paste my API token. So this is my API token and now I have to click on save. And I have successfully connected Pipedrive with Pabbly Connect. And now what I need to do is I need to first give the field to search by. So I'm going to open this tab and I'm going to search my person by email. So I'm going to select that. And now I have to give the term. So for the term, I have to give the email address of the user that I have received as a booking from Calendly. So I have received the Calendly response. So I'm going to use that detail and I'm going to map that detail here. For that, I need to use mapping. And what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I have to click here. I will open the response of Calendly. And in this I have this resource email. So this is the email of my user. So I'm going to map this. And here I have mapped this detail and I have made this detail dynamic. Now what is going to happen is that every time I'm going to receive a new response from Calendly, then automatically this detail is going to get replaced and I'm going to receive new detail in real time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And here we can see I have received the response. So in the response, I have all these details of the person that I have in my Pipedrive account. So I have the data item ID. So this is the ID of my person. I have the name which is dummy user. I have the phone number. Email is dummyyuser@pabblytudes.com. And I have this organization ID. So this is the organization to whom this person is associated with. So here I have received all these details. Now this means that this person already exists in my Pipedrive account. So this person already exists. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new meeting for this particular person with the details of the booking that I have received from Calendly. But before this, I have to set up a filter. So for that, I have to add one more action tab here. And here my action application is going to be filtered by Pabbly. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and filter values will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect filter with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. And here for setting up my filter, I have to fill all these details like label, filter type and value. And I'm setting up this filter if that person exists in my Pipedrive account or not. So for that, what I need to do is I need to first select my label. So I'm going to open this tab. And here I'm going to open this response of Pipedrive. And here I have this label of data item 0 item ID. So I'm going to map this. And for the filter type, I have to open this tab and exist will be my filter type. So here what is going to happen is that if that label exists in the response of Pipedrive find a person, then only I'm going to receive a response of success and this filter will work. And I'm going to receive this label only when if that person exists in my Pipedrive account. So this is how I'm going to set up this filter. Now what I need to do is I need to click on save and send test tokens button. And here my status is of success and my condition is true. So here this label is present in my response of Pipedrive find a person. So this means that this person exists in my Pipedrive account. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a meeting for this particular person in Pipedrive. For that I have to add one more action step. And here my action application is going to be Pipedrive. I'm going to select Pipedrive again. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And here my action event will be create activity. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect Pipedrive with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. And I have already built this connection between Pipedrive and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to use this existing connection. So I have to click on save. And now I have to fill all these details to create a new meeting in Pipedrive. So first I need to give the subject, and here for the subject I'm going to give the name of the event that I have received the booking for. So I have to click here. I'm going to open this response of Calendly, and in this I have this event title which is PC integration. So this is going to be my subject. So I'm going to map this, and now I have to give the organization. So I have searched for this particular person in my Pipedrive account. So I'm going to use the organization that is associated with that person. So for that, what I need to do is I need to first toggle on this button of map. I'm going to clear this default response. And now here I need to map the organization ID. So for that, I need to open this response of Pipedrive. And here this is my organization ID. So I'm going to map this. So this will be my organization. And now I have to select the person. So for the person, I have to again toggle on this button of map. I'm going to clear this default response. And here I have to map the person ID. So for that, what I need to do is I need to click here. I will again open this response of Pipedrive find a person. And here I have this ID of data item 0 item ID. So this is the ID of my person. So I'm going to map this. And here I have mapped all these details. And now what is going to happen is that every time I'm going to receive a new response from Calendly, then automatically I'm going to search for that person in my Pipedrive account. And if that person already exists, then only I'm going to create meeting for that particular person. That's why I have mapped all these details here. Every time I'm going to find a person in Pipedrive for my Calendly booking, then automatically I'm going to create the meeting for those person. Now what I need to do is I need to give a due date and the due time. But I have received the due date and time in a different format. But I need the due date in this particular format and the due time in this particular format. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add two different action steps between these two action steps of filter and Pipedrive. So I have to click here on this add action step button. And here I'm going to first use a tool that is date and time formatter. So I'm going to select that. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And here format date only will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect date and time formatter with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. And now I have to give the date. So I'm going to map the start date of my event. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Calendly. And in this, I have this event start time. So I'm going to map this. And now what I need to do is I need to give the from format that this date is in right now. So this date is in this particular format. And now I need to give the to format to which I want to change my date. So I have to open this tab. And in this, I have this format. So I'm going to select this. Now what I want is I want to change my date in this particular format. So what I need to do is I need to click on save and send test tokens button. And here I have reset my date and time in the result. Now what I need to do is I need to split the date and time. And for that, what I need to do is I need to add one more action step. And here I'm going to use a tool that is text formatter. So I'm going to select text formatter here. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And I'm going to select this action event of split text. And now I'm going to connect text formatter by Pabbly with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. And now I have to give the text to split. So I have to click here. I have to open this response of date and time formatter. And in the result, I have received my date and time. So I'm going to map this. And now I have to give the separator. So here I'm going to use the space, and this space is going to be the separator. So for giving the space as my separator, what I need to do is I need to use this format. So I'm going to copy this. I will paste that here. And now what I need to do is I need to get the segment index. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to select all. So all will be my segment index, and I'm going to split this text in all spaces that I'm going to receive in this text. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Toolkit button, and here I have received this response, and I have splitted this in date and time. Now what I need to do is I need to open this Actions tab of Pipedrive, and here I have to map the due time and due date. So I'm going to first click here. I will open this response of text formatter by Pabbly, and here I have received my due date, so I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map the due time, and here I have filled all the required details. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Toolkit button, and here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have created a new meeting in Pipedrive for this particular event that I have booked in Calendly. Now to check this, I am going to take you to my Pipedrive account. I will go to Activities, and here I am in the meeting. And here we can see I have created this new meeting with the subject name of PC integration. So this was the name of my event that I had in my Calendly account, and I have used that booking details to create this new meeting in Pipedrive. So I'm going to open this meeting, and here I have created this meeting for 26th of April 2024, and my timing is of 3:30 p.m. So here we can see that this was my start date and time, and I have used these details to create a new meeting in Pipedrive. So here my connection between Calendly and Pipedrive is working successfully, and whenever I'm going to receive a new booking from Calendly, then automatically I'm going to use that booking detail to create a new meeting in Pipedrive if that person already exists in Pipedrive. So here I have successfully created this meeting in Pipedrive with the details of the new booking that I've received from Calendly. So here my automation is working successfully. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here I have created this connection between Calendly and Pipedrive in such a way that whenever I'm going to receive a new booking from Calendly, then automatically by using that Calendly booking details, I'm going to create a new meeting in Pipedrive if that person already exists in my Pipedrive account. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Calendly, and my trigger event was invitee created by user. Then I have set up my actions tabs, and first I have used Pipedrive to find a person in my Pipedrive account, and then I have set up my filter if that person already exists or not in my Pipedrive account. After setting up the filter, I have used date and time formatter and text formatter to split or to format my date and time. And in the end, I have used Pipedrive to create an activity. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.